You know, when Stavros was here on Wednesday,
Yeah.
we were talking about Joe Rogan, and I knew he would do this, and he did the right thing to speak kindly of Joe because you know, like comedians do have a camaraderie, which I think is cool. I think it's nice that they're not all trying to fucking kill each other like YouTubers. I don't participate in that culture, by the way. But actually, they had a moment of disagreement on the show that he did, I think, the day after or the weekend after, in which Joe was saying some really unhinged shit, actually. I was kind of surprised. But Stavi Baby, friend of the show, in the most, respectful way possible, put his foot down and said, Joe Rogan, time to eat a salad and shut the fuck up, bro. Here he is, Stavi Baby.
He did Joe the day before us.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. It was like it came out a day before
Came
us.
out a day.
Yeah.
So is it not live?
No, not anymore. It hasn't been live in years.
So that's interesting. So they can it a few days.
Yeah, I believe so.
Joe used to be live. I mean, that's real shit.
It used to be live.
Although I
think it's been like 5 years since it's been live, though.
He still does his UFC things live.
Okay, that makes sense because it's live.
Yep.
But I think Spotify probably has put the kibosh on that. They need to
No, it
review.
was pre-Spotify. It was when he was still on YouTube that he stopped. He used to live stream, and
Did he say why he stopped?
I forget what it was, but there was like I want to say there was like an incident. Something happened live, and I don't remember what it was, though. Well,
find out if you
can. Let me
I'm
just try and
curious.
refresh myself, yeah.
Okay, so this is before Stavros came on our show then. That gives interesting context. But here he is, Stavros versus Rogan, Clash of the
Did
Titans.
you see that video? There's a video that was going around today of people in Chicago that are furious that the government is giving so much money to all of these immigrants that have illegally migrated into Chicago.
No, I didn't see that.
They're giving them a cell phone and $1,200 whatever it is, and
Yeah.
these people are fucking freaking out.
Yeah.
And these people that were Democrats, they're like,
Yeah.
hey, if Trump wants to talk to us, come talk to us. Like,
Yeah,
we're tired of
yeah,
this
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this
Yeah.
is wild to see. And these people are waking up. Like, why are you giving people that aren't even from here all this money and a free phone and all this shit? You're not giving anything to us?
That is fucked. It's like
fuck.
I think
This is a pretty
those people
juicy. Now, actually, I don't know the details of this, but something tells me it's greatly exaggerated, as these things always are. So Joe's claiming that in Chicago, illegal immigrants are getting hooked the fuck up. Is that true?
I'll look into it right now.
Curious. Yeah. I feel like it's got to be exaggerated. Like the level of welfare they're getting. It always is. Like in San Francisco, they're making such a huge stink about the what do they call it? Prevention, where they pass out clean needles and shit.
Harm reduction.
Harm reduction, thank you. They pass out like tinfoil and crack pipes and syringes.
I worked at one.
You did?
For 3 summers, yeah.
Where?
Homeless healthcare LA, just down the street.
Oh my God. Was that nuts?
I really enjoyed it. I loved it.
The characters were nice?
Yeah.
Huh. There's a lot of movement to get these shut down as it's like this huge drain on social. But the budget of it in San Francisco is like $15 million, which, I mean, for the municipal city of San Francisco is like nothing. Like, I wonder what's their city yearly fiscal revenue. You know what I mean? It's got to be like $1 billion, maybe more. It's $15 million. It didn't seem like that significant to me. But go on, Stavi.
It's like we're seeing this. Like, why aren't regular people getting that same shit? Why doesn't everybody just get that? Why is that person getting special treatment where it's like we're just fucked? I mean, that's the safety net.
They
shit.
shouldn't get it either. What they're doing is they're trying to buy votes. That's what I think they're doing. They're trying to get rid of voter ID, and they're trying to bring people in or allow people to get in and make it easy for them to travel all around the country. And if someone like let you in the country, wouldn't you vote for them?
But they can't vote, can they?
Well, what if they can?
But
they're talking about
Joe is really on some crazy fucking anti-immigrant shit. Yeah, he goes, they're trying to buy votes. Sarver's like, they can't vote.
Right.
They're illegal
But what if they can?
But what if they were? It's like, but they're not.
It's like,
we know they're not.
Right.
I don't know where this idea comes that like there's just hordes of immigrants voting. I mean, we would know that. There would be a discrepancy. We would know that. Right?
Yeah.
There's just not votes floating around in the ether. They're all accounted for, as far as I know. Joe Rogan said in a Q&A that he stopped live streaming because he was losing money because he was getting constantly claimed or striked, and he'd have to re-upload the video and lose all the views. So there you go. It's a good reason. You know, shit. What's this article here?
This is what he was showing on the show was Stravos.
New York City's non-citizen voting law is struck down.
Mm-hmm.
Supreme Court judge. Oh, so actually, yeah, and Stavros did a really good job of explaining this too, which I'll continue to play. But yeah, Joe, I always get surprised by how like conservative brained he's become. This is just really crazy takes.
Not having voter ID.
But you have
like, what do you think that they were talking about it in New York? They were going to try to make it so that you weren't, if you weren't a citizen, you could still vote in New York.
Interesting.
That was something that was discussed, right?
I don't know, because my dad
Google
can't
that thing
vote.
about New York.
I think it was discussed, but I don't know that's
Attempts to have people that were immigrants capable of voting in New York, whatever you would search it under. But
my dad straight can't vote, and he's been here, 40 years or 50, 40 something.
If they
years.
start changing things,
well, has he tried hard enough? Has he stolen ballots from his neighbor? I mean, how do these people supposedly vote? How is this happening? How would you go about voting if you weren't? How would you do that? Because you have to go to the voting poll, you check your name. No. I don't understand the pipeline.
Look, why else would you want that many people to cross over? I would want those people to cross over if I wanted one of two things. I wanted chaos, or B, I wanted voters.
Chaos? What are you, fucking the Joker?
How about wanting to
help people?
Help people.
Yeah, give people asylum. Or give people, fucking give us your poor, you're hungry, dude. It's written right on the goddamn statue.
Jesus Christ.
Bitch
or more
ass.
cynically, cheap labor to exploit.
I mean, sure. That's also part of an economy. I mean, at the end of the day, you know.
Massively so.
Excuse me.
At the Joker Church.
Actually, it's even become a problem, as I understand, in Florida, that they don't have any or not enough low-income workers, and work is not getting done, like construction and agriculture and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But so Joe thinks that the Democrat Party is run by Joker, who's trying to sow chaos in New York City.
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah. It's like, that's what, like, wild and the homeless people?
Yeah.
It's the same kind of
but
deal.
also, here. Oh, yeah.
Struck down. Okay. State Supreme Court judge from Staten Island said, click on it so I can read it. So, State Supreme Court judge from Staten Island said the measure, which would have allowed more than 800,000 non-citizens to vote, violated the state constitution. So, they're trying to pass this measure. Imagine
Read the article.
what would be the motivation? What would be the motivation of allowing people that are illegal
Chaos,
aliens?
bro.
Well,
It's because we want to put poison in the food water and then get a microwave machine that aerosols all the water with poison in it, and then we kill everybody in New York City. Wait, that was the plot to Batman: Dark Knight Rises. Or no, that was the Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scarecrow.
Sorry. Okay, Scarecrow is in charge of the
Big fan.
NYPD.
permanent
To
legal
vote.
residents.
Permanent legal residents.
So they're basically like guys like my dad who.
So these are just people that are not American citizens. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody with their green. I mean, some people never. Like I said, I don't think my dad is ever going to become a citizen.
Also only applied to local.
So non-citizens. What's the technical term for a non-citizen? If you're not a citizen and
Bro,
you're here,
how can you be talking so confidently about immigration and be so fucking ignorant? Jesus Christ.
Illegal resident.
illegal
No,
resident.
legal, bro.
Legal.
Yeah.
So do you have a green card?
Yes.
Green card.
Forever? Like, or is it
You renew it every
expire?
10 years.
Age and residency requirements.
Age and residency requirements.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, look, you could debate that, but it's not the same as illegal immigrants.
Like if
It's
you're
like
paying
people,
rent.
it's basically people that have been in that place and they don't want to become citizens. They
Right.
could be able to vote for municipal elections, not national elections.
But if you're a Democrat or if you're a Republican, let's see it
Yeah.
on the other side. Imagine you're a Republican and you do this and you say, we're going to let people who aren't even citizens vote. Who do you think those people are going to vote for? They're going to vote for the people that are allowing them to vote.
Yeah.
Just especially if you're not politically savvy. Now,
it is kinda
So
like-
he went from they're trying to sow chaos and win presidential votes to, okay, they can't vote for president, to, okay, well, I mean, listen, if you were trying to give someone the right to vote, Don't you think you support them? Yeah, maybe you should consider doing that.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe
It's like, oh, women don't have the right to vote. These damn Democrats, they're trying to give women the right to vote so that they're going to vote for them.
Dude,
like, yeah, because they're giving them something that they want. Yeah,
isn't it crazy
that's
how
that
like
works.
when you do something good for a group of people, they want to
They like it and want to support you?
That's
yeah, it's
nuts.
wild. That's fucked up, actually.
It's actually blackmail.
That's actually fascism.
That's political blackmail.
is when people vote.
So true. So true.
Illegal
No,
resident.
legal.
Legal.
Yeah.
So, do you have a green card
Yeah, green card.
forever? Like, or is it
so.
does it expire?
Age and
Why are you
residency
asking
requirements.
Stavros?
Age and residency requirements.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, look, you could debate that, but it's not the same as illegal immigrants.
Like if
It's
you're
like
paying
people,
rent.
it's basically people that have been in that place and they don't want to become citizens. They
Right.
could be able to vote for municipal.
Now,
It is kind of like the
imagine
old,
you're-
it's like fucking Tammany Hall, like in Gangs of New York, where it's like you vote like 4 times and they
Right.
just bring the fucking Irish people off the boats and like shave your mustache and go vote again, like that kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of that.
Well, that's the old, that's
No,
how it
there's
always used to
not.
be.
That's how they always.
There's not.
Yeah, there's not.
There's what's the evidence that there's old timey people shaving mustaches and coming back, walking around the block and coming back and voting again? Is there any evidence of this?
I mean, there's incidents
Like
isolated incidents of it happening,
and usually they're MAGA fucking freaks. They get arrested.
In the last election, ironically, the one that they're claiming was stolen, I think the majority of the prosecuted voter fraud has been from people voting for Trump twice. So,
Absolutely.
oops.
But even including that, it's isolated. It's not, it's a rare thing, bro. I'm sure that's what's happening, bro. They come right off the boat, and we get them to vote. Off the boat, get them to vote.
Get 'em to vote.
Democrat Party.
And to what end?
But the
Chaos.
Chaos.
Chaos, baby.
They want to sow chaos in the city. As you know, all human motivation. That's a baseline human characteristic, to sow chaos.
I fucking love doing crimes.
Let's
dude.
do crime.
Let's do crimes
The purge.
together.
We want the purge. We're voting for that.
Dude, that movie was sick.
Yo, I vote for the purge.
Yo.
Awesome.
the thing is, it's like if you wanted the laws on voting to be more lax, and you wanted citizens that are here, but they're not legal. They're not
Right.
You could
Or legal.
or not legal.
not le- yeah,
that's
yeah.
next.
I don't think you'd be able to
That's
get anybody.
next.
That's next.
No,
What is
what
he
is
talking
it? What are
about?
you doing? Stavros is like, no, it's not illegals. It's just, legal residents being able to vote for municipal. He's like, no, but this is next. Okay, fine. It's not that, but this is next.
It's a slippery slope.
Bro, literally me, right? I would be a person that would qualify for that. A legal
So you're
immigrant.
a legal resident. You have a
Res-
green card, right?
No, I don't have a green card.
Oh, so
Oh,
you're
then
here on
you
a work
wouldn't
visa,
even.
so you wouldn't be eligible for that.
Damn.
You'd
dog.
have to have but you can get a green card, I think, in a couple of
Yeah,
years.
in a couple years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We'll stay on top of that for you to get you the greenie.
Thank you.
Green, stay green.
Stay green, baby. Sheesh.
I can go for
How are
that.
you trying to get people to vote for someone who's not a citizen voting?
Well,
That's
there-
always been the thing. Like, you cannot vote if you're not a citizen.
I guess just reading off that, right? I don't know anything
Right.
else. That to me, I don't know that I would have to think about it, but it's like what they're saying is, if you've been here a while, you're a legal resident, you're part of this community, you pay
Right.
taxes, you do all that stuff. You can vote in local municipal elections. You can't vote for fucking senator. You can't vote for fucking president. You can vote for alderman. You can vote for fucking state house representative because they directly affect your thing, which is at least a reasonable argument as opposed to a non-citizen can have the full legal protection.
Yeah. Actually, well done, Stavros. In a nice way, you know. Actually, and shout out to the Joe Rogan subreddit. This is I love when his own community shits on him. 22,000 upvotes. Jesus. Rogan tells Stavros that they're bringing in illegal immigrants and trying to change the law to give them the right to vote. Stavros refutes Rogan's claim by reading the past article headline. Also says the immigrant father's been in America for 40 years and still can't vote. That's awesome.
I'm not going to read it.
I'm not going to read it.
Yeah. So shout out to Stabby Baby. I was quite taken though by that claim because that's like really deep xenophobic, right wing, conspiratoid shit. But he's there. He's down there.
Also, Joe is like, isn't he like libertarian brain? Like, why, like, the people that live in a place, Like, why shouldn't they be able to vote? Like, why does he have such a problem?
They're stealing it.
Just because because of the chaos that's being sown.
They just want to sow
chaos.
chaos.
If these people vote. It's like what really is the hang
They
up?
want to poison our drinking water. What don't you understand?
This is AB's grandpa when he first got to America. He sent this in the Discord. He's on his way to the polling place.
That's Stavros' dad, you say?
No, I said that was my grandpa.
That's awesome.
That was my caption.
Straight out of Ellis Island, baby.
I'm reading AB's caption.
Yeah.
Don't come for me.
That's awesome.
My grandpa never came to America. Rip.
Yeah, so there it is.